Okay.
Look that way.
Good, yeah, yeah.
You gotta, something happens. Are we live? All right, we're live. We have good audio. People can hear us out there. We are live here in Miniluzahan, also known as Rapid City, South Dakota. And we are at a backpack giveaway here hosted by NDN Collective and our other local partners here on the ground in Rapid City. And we started this a few years ago. During the pandemic is when we first started it. We started it for the purpose of helping out families at the time that they're going back to school. You know, a lot of families struggle transitioning from summer to the school year. School supplies, school clothes, backpacks. And so we started this event to take some pressure off Native families, to create a stabilizing effect for Native families in the community, get some supplies to the kids, create some excitement about going back to school, and creating, giving the much needed supplies that they need. And it just grew each year. And we say backpack giveaway, but it's turned into like the whole extravaganza. There's a couple thousand people that were here today, all ages from kindergarten all the way to high school. And as you can see, this line behind me right over here that kind of snakes all the way around. These are folks that are waiting in line, and they're going through the line. We'll head on over here, but they're going through the line to get backpacks, to get gear, yeah, that's what we have going on here in Rapid City, South Dakota. So those of you that are tuning in, thanks for being here, and we'll make our way over this way. Or is that music too loud? Or is it okay? Let's go this way. So the way it's kind of set up here is people come through. Well, actually, let's go this way. We'll start with over here. What's up, Toshka? How you doing? We're live on Facebook. What are you doing out here today, Toshka?
I'm volunteering for the NDN backpack giveaway.
And what are you doing right here? Like, what's your volunteer job?
I'm giving away some of the free shorts right now.
The free shorts? Can you show us what they look like? All right.
Extra large.
What's on the other side? So what happens? So they have a ticket. They come through here. They pick up.
Yeah. So we grab their tickets and like we clip them, and like you could get either food or backpacks and shorts and hoodies.
The line is for ticket holders only, and we only have enough swag.
Well, thanks for volunteering out here.
The
all right,
line
so
is
Scott.
For if you have a ticket only.
A little bit
so
loud.
If you're in line for something and don't have a ticket, you better question what you're in line for. Just kidding.
Yeah, so again, those are all different sizes there. So depending on what sizes, what school ages that they have there, they get these different shorts. After that, they go on over here and they get these really awesome t-shirts.
Keep having a good day, and thank you for being here.
You can see right here.
Have a good day.
You get these shirts that say you are on Lakota land. You know, the purpose of these of us giving out is to instill pride in the Native community and in Lakota community up here, to remind the public that this is Lakota land, but also to instill pride in the students when the students are going back to school. So they come through, they get their sizes, and then they make their way down. All the folks here are either volunteers in the community, some of them are employees of NDN Collective, and some of them are partnered organizations that are doing amazing work right here in Miniluzahan community. For folks that are listening out there too, so that aren't from this territory, Miniluzahan is the original name of this place. In fact, Rapid City got its name from what we call this as Lakota people. And so Mini means water, Luzahan means swift, rapid, or moving. And so Rapid City was actually got its name from what we call this area. And so that's why we always say this is Miniluzahan, also known as Rapid City. I always make that reference, and sometimes I don't always explain it. So this down here is the backpack section of it. So people get their shorts, they get their t-shirt, and then they come over here and they get a backpack. Hey, can I see one of those? So this is one of the backpacks that they get. It's a land back backpack. So when all the kids are going back to school, you know, they got what they need in a backpack. They also get to rep land back, which they're really proud about. On the inside of it, we have different things, and so we're gonna check out what's on the inside of it. You want to? We're going live. Do you want to show us all what's inside of here? Or actually, do you want to introduce yourself to us, Scott?
Hey, I'm AJ, and I'm at the NDN backpack giveaway, and we're giving out backpacks. You got a land bag water bottle, some headphones, and markers, and some folders for your classes.
So some of the needed supplies that we need when we go back to school. Thanks for helping us out, Tushka. Yeah, so we have those different supplies that we need. We also have a DJ. I'll take you over here, introduce you to a couple of folks over here. It's a real community event. It's a little hot out here. We're located behind in the parking lot of the Journey Museum, which isn't far from Rapid Creek right here in Miniluzahan. Hi, Tatanka. Good to see you. Hey, we're live on Facebook, and so we wanted to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself and talk us a little bit about why you're here today and what you got going on here with your company, and also, what brings you here today.
Hey, so how's it going? So I'm Chaske Stewart. I'm with SLS Black Hills SD. We are a concert production company out of Rapid City. We provide audio, lighting, staging. We're here to brighten up the event with some music and some an outlet so that we can speak and talk to the people. And I thank Nick and his people for allowing us to come and do that and be with you guys today.
Well, thanks for bringing the lighting, and the stage. Anybody who needs anybody to throw a concert, a rally, or anything, Chaske is open for business. NDN Collective likes to support local businesses in many different ways, and so we wanted to uplift his work, and we've used them all kinds of different things. A lot of people have here in the community. So thanks for coming on out and helping us out.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll make our way this way. Yeah, a lot of the work that we do, you know, when you do an event like this, you have opportunity to make sure that your impact matters to the community. And so we have local businesses here that we hired, so we wanted to provide food for the people. So instead of us all just cooking all the food, we actually had vendors over here, so people that we paid prepaid meals to, but then we give tickets to the Oyate, tickets to the people. And so when people go through the line, they get their tickets, they can take their families to feed, they can go to the taco stand, they can go to Melissa's Frybread, they can even dump their kids off over here, or actually not dump their kids off, go over there and watch your kids in the bounce houses. So that's some of what we got going on right over here. Okay, we'll go this way. Andy. So this is Andy Ironshaw, one of our local organizers here, working up a sweat today. What's going on here, and what do you got? What's going on here at the backpack giveaway, and what role are you playing?
Oh man, it's exciting today. This looks like our biggest backpack giveaway ever. Over the last few years, it's just grown and grown. We have a lot of families here today, having fun in the bouncy houses, sharing some free great food from some of our local food trucks. It's just exciting. Me as a parent, I'm excited because it really helps out the backpacks that are given away The school supplies are really cool. The kids are loving them. And I'm just excited, and I hope that everybody here enjoys themselves and that people really look at our community and these type of things that we do for our youth and that are needed for our youth. So this isn't just a one-time event, but throughout the year we try to support our youth in many different ways. And this kind of kicks off that school year, that season of education. And so I'm just happy to be here and glad that everybody showed up.
What do you think, what do you think that an event like this does for families here in the Miniluzahan community?
Oh man, this is the glue. We're all here. A lot of us haven't seen each other, maybe all summer. We've just been busy, ceremony, doing different things, vacationing. But this is a time to I realize that people haven't seen each other. And so there's a lot of hugs, a lot of shaking hands, just a lot of camaraderie going on here today.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
You bet. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Stay tuned. Keep watching.
So we started off these. We had the bouncy houses for the kids because the lines are long for people to be able to make it through. One of our rules, so that people who show up here actually end up with something, is that the kids that are receiving the backpacks and the supplies have to be here, because otherwise there'll be kids who show up who don't have, we have nothing to give them. And so that's why we said, come here, you got to bring the kids here in order to receive the backpack, the supplies. And so while they're waiting in line, a lot of the kids are playing in these bounce houses. It's another local business. One of the ways that NDN Collective is investing into the local community right here in Rapid City. And, we're trying to res out these bouncy houses as much as possible. They said only 2 kids at a time. I said one guy, that means about 10 kids in the Indian way. So, there's that too. Make our way over here. Hermes Badleon, if you're watching, I'm coming for you for an interview. I've seen what you said in the comments too. Let's see. Let's go to Melissa's Frybread. What was that?
I love my grandma.
Oh, did you? Come on. Okay, hold on. Again? Hold on 1 second. Hold on, we'll come right over here. What? This little guy lost his grandma again. Same one. Do you know his grandma's? No. We'll have to announce it. Can you take him over there? They'll take you over there and announce it.
Okay, we're getting food for you anyway.
Okay, so we're getting over here. This is Melissa's Frybread. This was a business that's started right here in Rapid City. Makes some of the best Frybread around. Indian Native woman owned business. And again, how we had this set up was that we paid prepaid meals to the food truck, and then people who showed up got tickets, and now they're going through. So it works out good because it helps the local business. At the same time, it helps some of the folks that are hungry while we're out here in the sun, and it helps feed the people. As Indian way, it's always a way for us to feed the Oyate whenever we come together as much as we can. And so that's what's going on here. It's an awesome business. So if you're in Rapid City ever, come check out Melissa's Frybread. She also does catering too. She'll make soup. She'll make wojapi. And it's a really good business. And you can see some of the food that they have going on over there. And then they're slaving away in the kitchen over there, working away in the kitchen. Sorry about that. Working away in the kitchen over there to bring food to the people. So that's what's going on right over there. Maybe we'll find somebody to show us their plate. We recently had about, I think that we had a total. All right, there was a missing kid and he found his grandma just now. So, oh, but anyway, that's what we have going on out here. Earlier, a lot of people have come through here, so it's been going on for hours. We opened the doors at, I think, 11-ish, and the line went all the way down, around the whole block, and we're still getting people come through to get their backpacks and get their food and drink some water. I think we went through about 2,000 water bottles. So a lot of people here from all over different places. We'll make our way down this way. I'm trying to find somebody who's not Bucky. Wait. Oh, hold on. Hold on one second. I can find out. I don't know if there's. I don't know if the. Hey, well. What's that?
Yeah, we made a bum trip.
All right, are we still live? All right, we're still live. Let's see where we should go next. Let's make our way this way. Hot up. All right.
It's a good day in Miniluzahan. It's a good day in North Rapid.
We'll make our way over here.
It's a good day to be indigenous.
We're
proud to be Lakota.
We've had a selfie booth going on over here. And then our local partners over here. We have had our local partners set up different booths to do outreach to the community. And so we'll come by and stop by some of our different booths that we have going on over here. And they can talk about what they're doing here.
Elderly dinner over there.
Oh, yeah?
To, remember that park by the below Oaye Luta House?
Uh-huh.
So that's where we were.
Oh.
We just are coming from there. There's a lot of people there too.
Oh, they want to take a picture with us.
I know. Oh, cool.
All right, I'm live on this one over here. We're live. Let's hello. Oh gosh, we're live here. This is NDN Collective Live, and you want to introduce yourself to the Oyate online?
Yeah. Hametakiapi, Pia Ichakimi, Machiab, Nawashichi, ya Eileen Maya Machiapi, Na Pioneer Jamataha, ya Miniluzahan, Awati, Namatakiapi, Washichi, ya Wowaklaking Tamik, Tijape, Ushamalaya. My name is Eileen, and I'm here with Sapa Otipi, which is the Indian Center that's going to be built here within the Rapid City area on the north side of Rapid. Right now we're just doing an activity with our youth and our relatives within the community, just so they could have their opinions and their thoughts of why they love being Lakota, what they love about their community, and what they, I guess, love about life too. But yeah, thank you.
We'll make our way over here to Bobby to share. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Petuash Damon Takiapi, Bobby Kukamachiapi. Here with Sapa Otipi, we're just about to kick off our architectural design process, and so we wanted to start here today with our youth and our kids and getting their ideas and input on this exciting project.
So yeah, just so some of the viewers and listeners out there, you know, all throughout the United States, there's urban Indian centers. A lot of those urban Indian centers came to be after the relocation era, when many Native people ended up in urban centers. And since the 1940s, since 1943, people in the Native American community here in Miniluzahan have been asking for an Indian center, and there's never been an Indian center here. And now with Sapa Otipi, the work to create one is underway.
Yes.
Can you just talk a little bit about what that journey has been like and where you're at in the process?
Yeah, so our journey has definitely started with our ancestors. We had elders in this community who have fought and who have dreamed up ideas for an Indian center here in Rapid City. And so this has been ongoing, as Nick said, since the 1940s. And we just continue to build upon that hard work that they've done in the past and carry that forward here in the present. And so it's been a really long journey. And this current rendition of the community center group came out of community conversations. So in 2015, we had a group of people who gathered together and started to organize around bringing a community center here to Rapid. And so this just builds upon their work as well as our ancestors, and really centers our community first. And so we've done a series of surveys, we've done various community activities, and soon we'll be launching into doing some workshops with the youth as well as other folks and relatives in our community to kind of transition all these ideas into something like architectural, something with a building, and so it'll be really exciting.
Yeah, we're excited to be partnering with Sapa Otipi. NDN Collective is doing a development in North Rapid City, 66-acre development to help meet the needs of Native communities in the form of housing, community facilities. And in that development, we're partnering with the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. We're also partnering with Sapa Otipi. And so we were able to go through a process to donate the land, you know. And a lot of times people say land back. Well, you know, and people say, well, when you get the land, when you get all the land back, what are you going to do with the land? And we're like, well, we're gonna use we're gonna help take care of Mother Earth. We're also going to use the land to meet the needs of our people in sustainable, regenerative ways. And so, you know, the land back movement is tangible. The land that we got on the north side of Rapid is a result of the work that we're doing in the land back movement, put us in a position to donate the land to Sapa Otipi to then develop the Indian Center. And so that's one of the nice things that I like about the land back movement is it's tangible. It impacts the everyday lives of Indigenous people everywhere. And it also shows that as NDN Collective is supporting stuff happening throughout Indian country, we're deeply invested right into this community, into this place, because this is where we grew out of too. And these types of efforts are happening throughout Indian country, in the land back movement, and throughout indigenous communities. And so we're fired up about this. And I think that one of the things that is really inspiring about this body of work is that elders have been asking for this for a long time, especially the matriarchs and female elders in this community. And now this next generation, we're in a position to be able to move and realize their dream forward. What does that feel like to contribute and to be a part of something like that for you?
Oh man, I mean, that's like kind of been my whole my whole dream. So I grew up here in Rapid. I know what it's like to grow up here and not have an Indian center, and I also know what it's like to go and live in a city that does have one, and those essential resources and community building and cultural connections that community centers provide to people. And I'm honored that I get to be part of this. And, you know, all of it comes from what, you know, my elders taught me, but also like thinking forward for my kids and other future generations and my future grandkids, and making sure that we have a really, you know, good place for our Lakota youth and futures.
Well, thanks for taking a few minutes to talk with us, and we'll continue to work on this project together. I didn't get to look at this. So wait.
So what we're doing is we're having kids draw a picture or write what they love about Miniluzahan in their community, as well as what they love about being Lakota.
We got one here that says "My peeps jokes." That's what they love about Miniluzahan right there. We got one here that says "My grandma." Yeah. You want to say it into the mic? You want to introduce yourself?
I love about praying and listening to our prayer songs.
Oh, right on. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite prayer song?
Tunka hila wakantanka, woyute washteste, uki kagapi, nawana iata iunapi, da chawopila uketchiapi, midakuya oyasi.
See, learn that prayer from her family and from Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. As you can see here, you know, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's all about the kids. It's about the language. It's about the culture. It's about the pride. And so, very proud of her. And some of the other things that we've seen in here too, you know, people online, people wrote Mini Wachoni, water is life. Somebody said, I love to sit and be here. That's what she said in Rapid. Another thing that they love about Miniluzahan is their mind, the body, their spirit. As you can see, this is Lakota land. A lot of pride here you see in Rapid City, from the Wakaija, the kids, all the way up to the adults. So we'll make our way over here to some of our other partners here. Is anybody willing to say something to the live here about RAI? Our Rural America Initiative is probably one of the longest existing organizations in Rapid City, serving the Native communities. Do you might introduce yourself and kind of what you guys do?
My name is Tanisha Goodlow, and I'm the Family Service Manager. So I work with families. We do goal setting. We also do like recruitment, attendance, and all that stuff.
So yeah, what all goes on at RAI? What is RAI? Just to give folks online who may not know.
So we are prenatal to 5 Head Start program. We serve prenatal mothers, and then we serve children ages 0 to 5. And then we do target the Native American population, but we accept, you know, everybody. We do have to prioritize like foster families, children experiencing homelessness, transitional families who are moving from the reservation to Rapid City.
Awesome, yeah, and I think of all the organizations in Rapid City. I don't know what year RAI started, but it started what, 30 years ago or 20 something?
I think over 30 years, yeah.
So they do good work. NDN is honored to support their work in different ways at different times, and also the Head Start program at RAI also is a feeder program to the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. You want to talk about that a little bit?
So we do partner with them. They'll come to our program and recruit some of our children, just because our programs are pretty similar. Yeah.
Yeah, to get kids into the, beyond Head Start thing. I was talking earlier about, one of the unique things about RAI is that the way that Head Start funding works is, it goes to tribal Head Starts, and then it also goes to urban ones. And, some of the funding here in the Black Hills, it goes to Rural America Initiatives, and then it goes to Youth and Family Services. And both of those organizations kind of rally around the young people here in the community. And so, those of you that are online, always make sure to tell your politicians to support Head Start funding, because, early childhood education is the way that we build the leaders of tomorrow. So thank you all for the work that you're doing. Do you want to introduce yourself, too?
Hi, yeah. My name is Bunny. I'm one of the Family Services Advocates. So I work with families from 3 to 5.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I also work with Head Start as a family service advocate. I work along with Sunny.
Just quickly, what do the family service advocates do with communities right here in Rapid?
So we can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
What are some of the stuff that the family service advocates do?
Okay, so a lot of what we do is we're responsible for recruitment. So we're out here today recruiting the families here. We do family partnerships with the families, so we will do goal setting, and then we follow up with them at the end of the year. And then we also do application intake. Sorry, we're no. Yeah.
That's all right. I was like, no, we're live. We are live. I've been trying to find the least Bucky Indians, but everybody's Bucky. That's okay. But big shout outs to this work. I know that in addition to the Head Start program, there's all the other programs that exist at RAI, and they're an important part of the community. And so we're glad to have you all out here. We'll go harass our other partners. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for being here.
Yay! I said we need to have a meeting. What about all our stuff?
All right. You got it.
Just get it out there. We're at the Crew Council.
Okay, well, introduce yourself first.
Marlene Porber. I'm a board member of Crew Council.
And what is Crew Council?
Go ahead. I just went.
Hi, I'm Jean Roach from the COO Council, also a board member. COO stands for Community Organizing for Unified Power. We take on different issues, social justice, just feeding our relatives. Right now we're really pushing voting, and we've been registering voters, so anytime you need to be registered, we're going to have booths, and we have some information here of how to register other voters. We have a little clip out. I'm not sure the name of it, but we have a Facebook page, COO Council, and there we have the clip. We're trying to help people register other people. We researched all the rules and all that, so yeah.
You want to read off some of the dates that you have here for the registrations?
Okay, so we have the general election is November 5th. The registration deadline is October 21st. We're doing early voting September 20th. And then we do in-person voting on election day from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at your assigned polling places. We'll let you know where that is. Also, you must be 18 to vote. And this is one thing that a lot of people don't understand, and it kind of holds them back from voting, is they believe if they're formerly incarcerated, they cannot vote. But if you're off paper and you're formerly incarcerated, you still have the right to vote. So we want to make sure we get that information out there. Tribal IDs are accepted along with state IDs to vote. So what we're going to do is, I believe, is that Wombly Scar somewhere has addresses for the houseless relatives.
Oh, yeah.
So if they need an address, then they can use that address to be able to get registered to vote. So, and then on Monday, we are hosting a bingo on the 19th for anybody to come, and we will give out information regarding voting.
And where's that located at?
Down at, what's her address?
103A East New York Street.
All right. Well, come on down there and get registered to vote. Do you want to share anything else about the other work that Coup Council does too, in addition to the work that you are doing around voting and getting people registered to vote?
Yeah, one of our number one things that we've worked on last year is the unjust shooting of our unarmed relatives by the Rapid City Police Department, and trying to support the families, getting the information out, being a moral support to them when they have their memorials or their actions after their relatives been killed. It's really impacting the community. So we're just trying to be there as a support system. We also do several different cooking. We cook for the relatives up at Pajuta Wash Day at the housing shelter. Yeah. So there we really push food sovereignty, we push good food, organic, the really good stuff, and trying to get people to eat differently and begin to understand. We have a community garden at our Coup Council house. We put that in the beginning of summer. And so far so good on that. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. We had a bunch of youth plant the garden, so we're just doing several things.
We're also we do a water distribution in front of the office. So Gloria, she's our office manager. She fills up coolers of water so the house's relatives or anybody that's thirsty or just needs that nutrition can come by and get free water. So we do a lot of that, like candlelight vigils and stuff for the families too that were impacted by the Rapid City Police Department.
Well, thank you for all your work. They're always in the community doing good work here. Thank you for coming out here today. We're going to keep making our rounds. Good to see both of you. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, Doksha.
Thank you for my takojas for all the backpacks.
How many takojas do you have?
I have 5 takojas, and every one of them got everything they needed. So it really helped us because this has been a tough year in trying to buy that stuff. So it helped a great deal.
Well, we're honored to support. Yep. Take care. Oh.
858-863.
We are live here on NDN Collective's platforms, Facebook, so on and so forth. One of our partners here in the community is the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy, and give the whole team an opportunity to introduce themselves and talk about a little bit what you do here at Oceti Sakowin.
Thank you, Toshka. Mary Bowman, I am the head of school and lead designer of the school.
I'm Betty Washte, Francis Dupree, Machiapi. Excited to be here. Thank you for NDN Collective for this. And this is my first year teaching first grade. We'll be Tatanka.
Lakota, yeah, Otuha Washte, we Machiapi, Nawasi, Ahan, Hemata, na Pine Ridge, Heton, Hemata, Ash. Washicho ya Harriet brings a Machapi. Nawana wania to Ota, the Rapid City El Wakanch of Unspe we talk here. Ash le Miglushta El Ablushta na Wanatiata Makinktonka Lena le NDN Collective El Mary Bowman El Hina El Mahina. You want to work with us? Yeah. Because I have a lot of years of teaching, 20 years with Central High School. It makes me feel good. All day it feels good to see the families laughing and eating together.
Ametakipi chante washena pechuzapi na wakiluta na emachiapi la lambetuki lilo washe na ichiapi. It's good to see you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm teacher at the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy, Colette Medicine in Machiapi. We're based here in Rapid City, and I taught kindergarten last year and first grade or second grade this year. And one thing that I've loved teaching here is teaching Lakota students to be indigenous, to not be scared. scared of who they are and to be proud of who they are. And not only that, but in the schools, we teach them reading, math, social studies, science, but we teach them, how to be a good relative, how to take care of unchi maka. So, if you have any kids you're interested, we're going to add a grade each year. So right now at kindergarten, first and second, next year we'll add third grade. And so, there's a waiting list, but we teach our kids the well-being, to meditate, holistic wellness, to meditate and to do like brain breaks and stuff. So anyway, I just, Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching us and supporting us. Doksha ke.
Yeah, so can we talk a little bit about the school? This is a community that there was a boarding school in this community. There was and through the boarding school era, they tried to assimilate us into society. They tried to beat our language out of us, try to beat our identity out of us. And they failed at doing that because our people took our ceremonies underground, folks like our tui, our unchis, they kept speaking the language. And now we have a school that's dedicated to the identity of Oceti Sakowin children, dedicated to Lakota children right here in Rapid City. Can you kind of talk, Mary, about why this is so important and what is the different experience that Native American children have in going through the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy as opposed to some of the other schools that are in this area?
Yes, thank you very much. So our school, at the forefront, is the language and culture. And so every day our kids learn how to read and write, and they learn how to do math, but they're also learning our sacred stories. They're hearing our language, and all those beautiful things. They're learning to sing and pray. And today, this morning, we started off with some of our kids singing and praying. And it's actually healing for me, but I've heard from our families how healing it is when our students go home and they teach these things to their families. So not only are they learning it, but it's transcending our classrooms, and they're going home and teaching it. And then that's the feedback we get from families, that is healing, that intergenerational trauma where boarding schools took away our culture and our language. And, with the school, we're revitalizing both of those things. And so the difference between our school and, public school, I think every day our kids see themselves in what they're learning. And from what I have learned and seen in the past 2 years, we're starting on our third year, is how beautiful that is to watch students develop confidence and strong cultural identity, but then also to be very proudly, unapologetically Indigenous. And for them, they don't know any other way of life. All they know is, this is how school should be. When they come into our school, it's a space that feels like home, because they call all of us, they don't call me Mrs. Bowman, they call me Unchi Mary, and they're going to call her Tui Francis and Unchi Harriet and Tui Kola, and that's how we really treat them. We really practice our wadakoye. We treat them like a relative. So they know they're coming to a place where they're going to be loved. And I feel like, that's something that's really lacking, because I worked in our local school district for 15 years, and I seen that. That's, our students don't feel seen, they don't feel loved, and it's a space where they don't feel like they belong. And every day I feel phone calls from families who wish we had, a space for their older children. And many of our students, they have older siblings that go to the local school district, and their parents will drive them wherever we are, just so their student can have this experience of attending a school like ours. So.
Yeah, I think that sometimes people underestimate, and anybody who's in education knows one of the biggest things is getting kids in the classroom to the place of the readiness to learn. And that's what that belonging, the culture, the language, the kinship relationships, that's what creates a sense of belonging and gets children in the place and the readiness to learn and then begin to absorb this knowledge. And I think a lot of times people who, maybe aren't Lakota don't understand that. They don't understand that. But everybody in the field of education understands that is one of the biggest hurdles, is to get children to the place of readiness to learn, you know. And that's the thing that all educators understand. Through this way, doing it through Lakota language, culture, spirituality, identity, smudging off, saying a prayer, sitting around that drum, you know. And I think for us here, we watched as more and more young kids at this school in the Wakanja are sitting around that drum. They're singing, they're praying, they're proud of who they are, and therefore their willingness to learn is because they're proud. They have a sense of a belonging, you know. And so I just applaud all the work that you are all doing at the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. There is no charter school legislation in South Dakota. So this charter school, this school is not a charter school. It's not publicly funded, meaning that we operate off of donations to operate this school. And if there wasn't donations that were coming in to support this school wouldn't exist, because there is no public funding mechanism in place. The legislators in South Dakota, both the Democrats and the Republicans, have not supported and got to the point of supporting charter school legislation. So this is a private school, but it serves Native American children right here in Miniluzahan. So, you know, for those of you that are out there, continue to support and to contribute to Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. Can you let them know how they can get a hold of the website and all the stuff that you guys have for them to contribute?
Thank you. Yes, we do have a website for our school. It's OcetiSakowinAcademy.org. So anything you have, or you know, that you would like to reach out, there's a way you can donate on that website. You can also contact me. My email address is mary@OcetiSakowinAcademy.org. So grateful to all the donors and everybody who's able, you know, who has made it possible for us to have this school in existence. It's very, very much a deep need in our community.
And there's a new exciting thing happening with the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. We have a new building going in, actually in the Waziata development. Waziata in Lakota means north, and so we have a development in North Rapid City, and the first thing going into that whole development is the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. It's being built right now. It's going to be able to open up later in the fall, late fall, early winter, depending on the weather and the contractors. Can you just share a little bit about what it's going to be like to have a permanent home, permanent home for the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy? Because it's kind of bounced around Rapid and kind of wherever it could, you know, whoever would have us.
Well, I know it's one thing that our families and our students are super excited to occupy that building, but also, you know, it's exciting for this community because in the north side of Rapid City here, they don't build brand new schools like this. So it's amazing that, you know, our students are going to be able to step into this building. It'll be their own space, and that's one thing we teach them wherever we are, to take ownership of a space, to take care of it, because we always talk to them about being a good relative, and that's just not to each other but to everything, and everything all around us, their space. And so you know, that's something we've been talking to them as we move into our new building, that, you know, we're going to keep taking good care of this space, because I want the staff and the students and the families and the community to feel like this is their building. And so, yeah, we're gonna take good care of it. And some of the opportunities we'll have to have our own building is we'll be able to do some after-school programming, because that's a very deep need that our students and family would like. And then, you know, we're looking into trying to do some summer programming. We're gonna have gardens there, which will be a good opportunity to. That's something we've always wanted to do, is to have students, you know, work on a garden. There's so many opportunities for them to learn. Because traditionally a lot of the learning happened on the land. So at our school we do a lot of land-based learning, and now we'll have land to actually be out there, and it's a beautiful piece of land. You get a special feeling when we're out there. So lots of opportunities get to be in that building.
Well, keep up the good work there at the Oceti Sakowin Community Academy. Thank you very much. We'll see you. We're going to keep making our rounds here. I'll talk to you all later. Again, we're here in Miniluzahan at the backpack giveaway. We're down to our final line. You can see our line earlier when it was like, I don't know, 500-600 people long. A lot of people. We're down to the final ones. I think some of them are thirsty, getting water handed out to them, and we're getting down to the last of the things that we have to give out to the community. We're gonna make another stop over here. We're gonna talk to my honkashi here about some of the work around Know Your Rights, called Know Your Rights, and I'm going to ask Bree for you to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about why you're out here today and what's this Know Your Rights all about here.
Hi, I'm Betty Washday. My name is Bree Jackson. I'm Oaye Lakota, she, her, hers pronouns, and I'm the legal coordinator for NDN Collective. We're out here today at the backpack giveaway to let the community know about our Know Your Rights program. We have trainings that we do in the Sapa community, just letting all of our relatives here know what their rights are when they are in police encounters or police stops. Our next training will be in late September, early October, and that one will be geared towards students. What is unique about our community is a lot of our students encounter senior resource officers in the public school system. A lot of the district administrators use them as disciplinary measures, and it's often the first line of discipline. So we really want to empower community and relatives just so they know what to do in those situations and dealing with resource officers and police officers in general.
So why is it so important for people to know their rights? Like, why is it so important for people to know their rights? Here in the community, especially just everyday students and families.
Here in our community, there's a lot of disparities that exist, especially when you look at statistics for incarceration rates. Natives are incarcerated at a higher rate than non-natives, and I think giving them tools to help combat that so they're not saying things that they shouldn't say, or just being tricked into doing things that's not helpful to them, just making sure to empower them so they're not ending up in the criminal justice system that we know doesn't benefit us and it harms our people. We are giving away these stickers, and it's SHICHA acronym, but just quick reminders of what to do in those instances of police stops. So the S, stay silent. I, invoke your right to a lawyer. C, chill, stay calm. A, am I free to leave or what? And these are kind of the key things to remember when you're being stopped by police.
Well, thanks for all the work that you do. I think that another thing about Know Your Rights is it keeps our community safer. I mean, we will not leave it up to the system to keep our community safe. We keep us safe. We keep us safe by looking out for one another, by creating a community of safety, of looking out for one another, protecting ourselves, so that the system doesn't, continue to do that to our people. And so keep up the good work that you're doing, and glad that you were out here in the community today, and we will keep making our way. Thank you.
Thank you, Doksha.
Oh. We're making our way. We're about to wrap it up. We have some lone soldiers over here. Final lone soldiers who were stuck it out till the very end. And so this was the Miniluzahan backpack giveaway here today. Lots of outreach. I think we had over 2,000 people come through, and folks from all over, and we got to help out one another, and we got to do a lot of outreach here in the community. The kids got to have lots of fun. The local businesses got to have jobs provided for them, and their food, got to share their food. I think the food trucks are still going over there, but I think we're going to log off at this time, and we want to thank all of the listeners and the watchers and the viewers out there. All this work that we do at NDN Collective. We do a lot of grassroots community organizing work right here. People, sometimes they see all of the work that we do in grants, or sometimes they see all of the activism work that we do, but a lot of times they don't see the everyday grind of community organizing, community outreach, community care, taking care of the community, and having love for the people. So thank you all for all your support of NDN Collective, and thank for all the community for coming out, and stay tuned in the future. Wopula doksha ake wachian kikte.